Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are working on a Panasonic NV G7. Now a couple of weeks ago you may remember that I had a G7 with mechanical problems, and after we repaired the mechanical issue we found out that we had an electrical problem as well. We had no sound. Now the symptoms were that the sound was completely dead and we were not getting any control pulse to the servo. So since then what I did was I removed the soundboard on there, the audio pack, and I found that there wasn't anything wrong with the audio pack. So that led me to believe that there's something going on in the main board. Now obviously that was a little bit out of my capability. So since then I've managed to find a donor machine. Now today what we will do on this one is we will try and get this going, even if it's just for a few seconds, just to see whether your sound actually works on there. I'm not really worried about the picture, I'm just concerned about whether the sound works or not, whether the circuitry works. Just get it going just for a few seconds, and then what we can do, we can take all the electronics off from here and possibly swap it over to the other machine and get one machine going. I've actually got the remote control as well for this, but that's neither here nor there. So what we'll do now is we'll get into this. I don't know what state it's in. It's obviously it's a donor machine, so I'm not intending to repair this. I just want to get it going so much that, you know, we can see whether there's sound or not, and if there is, then we can remove the electronics in there. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but yeah, so let's get into it. I'll save all the screws because you never know where screws can come in handy. Okay, the heads are probably shot in this one as well. It says it eats tape, so that leads me to believe that there probably is a idler problem in there, but it's not really in that good condition for me to think about doing any kind of repair on it. Yeah. And everything seems to be jammed up in here. Head's worn. Let's get the hoover out and just hoover all the Right, so this is just going to be a quick test. I just want to see whether we get any sound from here. I don't suspect that it's going to... this seems to be very stiff. Well, anyway, let's power it up. Let's put a tape in. And we just want to get it to a stage where it'll work for a few seconds, so that I can check to see whether it actually works on sound or not. That's all I'm worried about. I may even remove the audio pack off this one and take it off on the other one, but I'm not sure whether it's that or not. I think it may be something in the circuitry itself, and you never know, this may be even faulty, I don't know. So let's start. I'll get my donor cassette. Right, so it powers up. Yeah, you've got an idler problem, haven't you? Okay. Okay, so the idler does actually work on here. Well, it hasn't eaten the tape, which is good. Right, okay. So what it will actually power up for a few seconds. Okay, so I'm going to connect it to the television, and we'll see whether we have sound or not, because that's what I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about anything else. Display is a bit dim on here, but what I'll probably start by doing is what I'll probably start by doing I don't know, menu. Right, let me just turn you round so at least you can see the television. There we are. Right, so manual tuning. Right. Right, so we got test pattern, so that's good. Right, so let's stop it now. Right. Let's play the tape. Right. Okay, so it's worked for a few seconds, and we've discovered there is sound. So we know that soundboard's okay. So there's mechanical problems in there, which I'm not really worried about. Okay, so now we start with the destruction. As I said, I'm not really fussed about. What I'll probably do is take the soundboard off this one and put it in the other machine, just to see whether it is the soundboard that's the fault or whether there's anything else. But as you can see, we did get picture and sound. So let's get our tape out. Okay, it didn't really eat the tape, so that's good. Right. Right. Okay, so let's start the destruction of the machine. Take our front panel off. I had a look at the power on the other one. The power was there, so it makes me believe that we've probably got a fault with the soundboard itself. But what we'll do is we'll take the soundboard off this one and we'll put it in the other one. And if that does not work, then we can just put that soundboard back in here and donate the whole thing, the whole electronics. Let's see how long it takes me to destruct this thing. Well, we got some. The belts are not bad. Anyway, I'm not really interested in all that. We'll start from the electronics. We'll take the electronics out because obviously the other one's got a problem with the electronics. I think I need to empty the bag on that. Right. Okay, so the way this comes out is we might have to do some desoldering. Take all the red screws off. If anyone's got one of these machines, it's the red screws which you've got to remove from here. I'm surprised to see picture. I'm very surprised to see picture. These old Panasonics, they do actually work very well, I must say. I'm not really interested in the mechanics. Oh, you got another screw. Right, that should come off now. Right, there we are. Now, if I was to remember correctly, this board flips up. So probably got a couple of screws on the back here. should now release. If I missed something. Yeah, so I don't really like playing with the sound, but the actual plugs on the sound, because they don't really come off very easily, do they?
Alright.
Well, this one does. Okay. So what's soldering it? Anything else? Right. Here we go. Right. Okay. So we've got a ribbon cable here. We've got a ribbon cable here. This is a flex cable. I hope you can see that. Sorry, I think I can hold it up like that. Oh, there you are. So we've got a ribbon cable here which we've got to remove. That's one. And we've got a ribbon cable here that we've got to remove, and we've got some plugs. Okay, so that's our power. Okay, that's our power. Let's see where all these plugs actually go. That actually goes underneath there somewhere. Actually, you can take it off from here, so that's fine. Right, so that's that. So I think that we can actually take this, the whole electronics board out. That was quick. Okay. It won't really take that long to put the other one in. But what I want to do is I want to remove this one and put it in the other one and see whether it works or not. What we need to do now is we need to see how we're going to remove this from here. Okay, so we've got to press this in to remove it. Right, that's good. Right, here we are. Here is the electronics. That was very, very simple. There we are. So that's the electronics for that. We'll put that down here. Okay, so now we can work on the mechanics of this. How do you... Okay, so there's one connection here. There's a screw in here as well. Right, just okay, so that's your tape carriage out. now we've probably got 3 screws or so to hold the mechanism in place. Right, so here's the mechanism. Pinch roller seems to be reasonable. Okay, so there's the mechanism. Now we've got the power supply, which I'm not really interested. Okay, so I think I've got everything I need from here. Not really interested in the power supply because it's filthy, I don't want to touch it. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll get rid of what we don't need. And in the next video, what we will be doing is we will be taking off the soundboard off that one and putting it in the other one, just to see whether it is the soundboard or whether it is something else. If it ends up being something else in the actual main board itself, we will then swap the main board over. But today I just want to take off the soundboard on there. Okay, so we've disassembled it, which didn't take that long. We've taken everything we need out. Okay, the mechanism can just stay away for now until we clean it all up. I'll probably use that for parts anyway. So thank you for watching, and for the next video we'll be taking the soundboard off that and we'll donate it into our machine which we've got to repair, and we'll see whether we get sound or not. So see you next time.